Hello everyone, my name is Sir Mich, your teacher in applied economics. For today, as we go on with applied economics, this will be our first lesson. If I remember it right, it was you were in grade 9 when you had your economics, right? For today's lesson is actually it's a review field. So parang magre-review lang kayo. Kasi we will just revisit economics as a social science. Okay, are you ready? Ready na ba? For today's lesson, the coverage will be on what you know. We will try to refresh, okay? And then what you should learn. I'll be giving you a scenario for today's lesson for us to be able to explore the meaning and the concept of economics. Okay? And then we will have the lesson proper and we will try to generalize what you have learned. Okay? And then you will be doing activities and assessment on your Neo classroom. So right after this live stream, you can go back to Neo class and finish the activities. But you're not allowed to do it at the moment because I haven't published it yet. So you won't be able to answer the activities and the assessment. Did you get that? Is that clear? Very good. And then if you have any questions, you can actually comment. Okay, you can write your questions. You write your questions on the comment box. Okay, is that clear? Good. So what you know, you try to refresh yourself. You try to think about what you have learned when you were in grade 9. 'Di ba sa Filipino pa ngayon, yung economics. So i-recall nyo nga, what was economics all about? Then, ano ba tong macro and microeconomics? And then, ano ba tong mga needs and wants? Let's try to recall, ito yung mga pangangailangan. Ito yung mga kagustuhan, mga pangangailangan. Needs and wants. And then, what is this scarcity? Scarcity. Baka malito kayo. Remember, merong kakapusan at kakulangan. Ano yung scarcity doon? Try to recall. And then, resources. What are these resources? Then, I want you to recall as well, natatandaan nyo pa ba ang mga divisions of economics? The goods and services, the factors of production. These are the things that I want you to recall as we go on. Because we will be needing this terminologies, these things we explore what is economics all about. Okay, are you ready? For today's lesson, you should be able at the end of this live stream, you should be able to define economics. You should be able to describe the nature of economics. And most especially, you should be able to apply the importance of economics in real life situation. So, let's go. We will be having a scenario, the ballpen scenario. I call this the ballpen scenario. Parang ano to? What will you do session? Ano ang gagawin mo? Okay, are you ready? Imagine yourself. Mag-imagine lang kayo. Hindi to new normal ha. It's a simple classroom setting. Isang araw, mag-e-exam ka. Mag-e-exam ka. And then, so, ayaw mong malate, ayaw mong lahat kasi kailangan mong final exam to ha. Kaya magre-ready ka talaga kasi hindi ka pwedeng malate. Kung hindi ka makakapag-exam. Hindi ka pwedeng hindi mag-exam kasi you're going to repeat the whole semester once you fail the subject. So, yun ang condition. Pero nakarating ka naman sa school 15 minutes before the exam. So, nandun ka na sa classroom nyo nang ma-realize mo, wala kang ball pen. Ano ang gagawin mo? What will you do? Siyempre, ang papasok sa isip mo, manghihiram. Uy, classmates, sinong meron? Unfortunately, walang merong extrang ballpen. Walang gustong magpahiram sa'yo kasi wala silang extra ballpen. So the question is, what will you do? Ano ang gagawin mo? Diba? Ano ang gagawin mo? That would be the question. So, naisip mo, punta na lang ng canteen. Mabilis ka. Go. Pumunta ka ng canteen. Bibili ka ng ballpen. Pagdating mo dun sa tindahan ng school supplies, pabili po ng ballpen. Sabi ng tindero sa'yo, ay, wala na kaming regular ballpen. Wala na nung mura. Wala na nung tig 10 pesos. Wala na nung tig 15 pesos. Nalungkot ka. Anong gagawin mo? Pero buti na lang, sabi ng tindero, wait lang po. Meron pa available na ballpen pero tig 50 pesos. The question is, are you going to buy that 50 peso ballpen? Nag-iisip ka. 50 pesos. Sige, bibilin mo. Tinry mong kinapa ang pera, ang allowance mo sa bulsa. Sige, bibilhin mo. Kaya lang nung iabot niya sa'yo, yung ballpen, nahulog. Nahulog ng tindero ang ballpen. Nung itry mo, pumapalya. It failed to ride. Sabi ng tindero, wala. Last ballpen na nung tig 50 pesos yun. Anong gagawin mo? Diba? You keep on. You will be asking yourself, anong gagawin mo? Tapos, buti na lang, sabi ng tindero, meron pa pong natitirang mga ballpen pero tigwa 100 pesos po. Ang tanong, anong gagawin mo? Bibilhin mo ba ang ballpen? Are you going to buy the ballpen that will cost you 100 pesos? Dito na magkakatalo. Paano kung 100 pesos lang ang pera mo? Bibilhin mo ba? Paano kung bibilhin mo nga, paano ka? Paano ka kakain for your lunch? Paano ka uuwi para sa pamasahe mo? Madami ang pwedeng mangyari. Madami ang pwede mong maisip. Doon ko natatapusin ang ballpen scenario. Kasi hanggang nandoon ang economics, doon ko kayo gustong mag-focus. May economics doon. Nandoon ang meaning ng economics. Okay? Meron pang waking up scenario pero ilalagay ko nasa NEO nyo yan, nasa NEO class nyo. So, hindi na natin pag-uusapan. Focus tayo sa ballpen scenario. Because as we go on with the lesson proper, what is economics? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, nandun sa scenario na binigay ko sa inyo. If we try to look at the meaning of economics, let's go back in time. Economics came from the Greek word, oikonomia. Actually, two Greek words to, oikos and nomos, which means meaning the management of a family or household. Oikonomia means household management. Why? We'll try to explore that. Okay, we will explore that. According to Fajardo, an economist, the proper economics is the proper allocation and efficient use of available resources for the maximum satisfaction of human needs and wants. Ano ba yung human needs and wants dun sa situation? Tignan natin. Dun sa scenario, meron daw human needs and may wants dun. Kung sisimplehan lang natin yung ballpen lang yon, di ba? Kailangan niya yung ballpen. Need niya yung ballpen. Want niya yung ballpen. Gusto niya yung ballpen. Di ba? Yung human want niya doon, yung ballpen. The ballpen, sa scenario, the ballpen represents the human needs and wants. Kaya lang, ano yung available resources? Yung pagkapa niya sa bulsa niya, yung allowance niya, yun yung available resources niya. So kung titignan niyo sa scenario, the proper allocation and efficient use of available resources, which is yung allowance niya, to maximize the satisfaction, to satisfy his human needs and wants, which is the ballpen. Nakuha ba? At kung titignan natin, because kung tanong ba, ang tanong, wait, before that, natatandaan pa ba kung anong needs and wants? What's the difference between needs and wants? Needs are the things that we need, the things that are basic and essential for our survival, the things that we cannot live without, like food, shelter. Remember? While wants are the things that you can actually live even without them, like your cell phone. Excuse. The things that you can actually live kahit wala yung mga yun, those are wants. So ito yung mga pangangailangan at mga kagustuhan mo. Those are needs and wants. Going back, because of your available resources, which is your allowance, for you to be able to buy the ball pen, which is your want, you are forced to make a choice. That's why, according to Nordhaus, economics is the study of choice. It studies how people choose to use scarce resources. Resources to produce various commodities. Scarce resources. Scarce. Do you know what the scarce means? Kakapusan. Hindi sapat. Diba? That is scarce resources. That is a scarcity. Let's look at the process. Let's look at this one. Because of our unlimited needs and wants, we are forced to make a choice. Because there is a scarcity of available resources. A scarcity. If things are not enough for you to be able to get what you need and want, there is a scarcity. If the things that are available for you to satisfy your needs and want, there is a scarcity. So everything in this world, there is a scarcity. So, there is unlimited needs and wants. Kung titignan natin yung situation, yung scenario kanina about the ballpen, bakit unlimited? Kung titignan nyo, napaka-unlimited nga naman talaga. Ano bang kailangan mo doon? Ballpen, right? Bakit kailangan mo ng ballpen? Bakit gusto mo ng ballpen? Kasi gusto mong makapag-exam. Bakit gusto mong makapag-exam? Kasi gusto mong pumasa. Bakit gusto mong pumasa? Kasi gusto mong makatapos ng pag-aaral. Bakit? Why do you want to finish your studies? Because you want to have a good job. Bakit gusto mo magkatrabaho? Kasi gusto mo makatulong sa pamilya mo. Bakit gusto mo makatulong sa pamilya mo? Because you want to reach your goals. Diba? Napaka-unlimited. Hindi natitigil yan. Remember, we never stop needing and we never stop wanting. As this goes on and goes on with our life, scarcity will never stop as well. Dahil kakailanganin natin ng mga resources na to. And because of that, we are forced to make a choice. Remember dun sa situation, bibiliin mo ba yung 100 pisong ballpen para dun sa gusto mo? You are forced to make a choice. So, bibilhin mo o hindi. It's up to you. Depende sa available resources mo. Kaya ba? Mabibili mo ba? Or gagawa ka ng ibang paraan? Pero 15 minutes na lang ang oras na natitira mo. Isa pa yun. Time is also scarce. There is a scarcity of time dun sa situation. Right? How are you going to manage that? 15 minutes na lang. Makakaisip ka pa ba ng ibang paraan? Or will you just buy the ball pen? And saka mo naisipin kung may kakainin ka ba? Or may pamasahe ka pa ba pauwi? Or tatawag ka na lang sa bahay, papasundo ka? Or maglalakad ka na lang? So that would be the situation, and that is economics. So because of that situation and because of that scenario, let us have a working definition. Economics is a branch of social science that deals with the study of the allocation of limited resources for production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of people. Himayin natin ang meaning ng economics dito sa working definition natin. Economics is a branch of social science. Economics is a branch of social science that deals with the study of allocation of limited resources for production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of people. Bakit siya branch of social science? If you remember what is social science is the study or the scientific study of human societies. And social interaction. 'Di ba? So kung titignan natin, nasan diyan bakit ang economics ay kasama sa human society? in human relationship and social relationship and social interaction. Kasi hindi ang tao, 'di ba? Ang tao ay parte ng isang society. So, kapag may pangangailangan ng tao, if human as part of society has needs and wants, therefore society has needs and wants as well. Therefore, there is a scarcity as well in society. And society must make a choice as well in providing the needs and wants of the people. So simply saying, there is social relationship, there is social interaction kung i-end up natin dito sa making a choice. As a human behavior, when you make a choice, diba, everyone will be affected. Yourself, your family, the people around you. That is social science. That's why economics is a social science that deals with the study of allocation of limited resources. Limitado lang. There is a scarcity, ika nga. Limitado lang ang mga resources natin. What are these resources? We will be talking about those resources, economic resources, as we go on with the lesson. Why is it for production, distribution, consumption? This is also part of our lesson. The production, the distribution, and consumption of goods and services to satisfy the unlimited needs and wants of people. Okay? So before that, let's go on with branches of economics. What are the branches of economics? Micro and macroeconomics. These are the two main branches of economics. Isipin nyo na lang ang isang forest, ang isang gubat. A whole forest is macroeconomics. Yung puno doon, a tree, a single tree is microeconomics. Yung mga hayop doon, a single animal is microeconomics. Excuse me. Another, imagine niyo ang pizza, the whole pizza is macroeconomics. A slice of pizza is microeconomics. The toppings, the pepperoni, ano pa ba, the hot dogs, the ham, the sauce, those are part of microeconomics. Why? Microeconomics, from the word itself, micro, small scale. From its small scale, it focuses on how individual, consumers, and firms make decisions. These individuals can be a single person, a household, a business organization, or a government. So each and every one of you, each and every one of us, is actually part of this microeconomics. The way you decide if you're going to buy or not, the way this small entrepreneur or businesses will decide if they will sell it this much or not, that's part of microeconomics. And macroeconomics, from the word itself, macro, on a bigger scale, on a large scale, the studies on overall economy on both national and international level. This focus, its focus on it includes geographical region, a country, a continent, or even the whole world. So, what are in macroeconomics? The government fiscal policy, and monetary policy. We will be having a lesson about those on the second quarter. Unemployment, level of inflation as well, and interest rate. So, and even foreign trade, okay? So that's macroeconomics. So basically, those are micro and macroeconomics. There are divisions of economics. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina that we will be tackling them anyway. Nandun sa meaning, nandun sa definition, the production, the division, the exchange, the consumption, and public finance. Sisimplihan lang natin kasi you had this already on your other subjects as well. So we will just recall production, input, process, output. Kailangan mo ng puno para meron kang kahoy na gagamitin sa proseso ng mga carpentry process for you to produce furniture, your output. Right? So that's production, the input, the process, and the output. Distribution, as you go on with the marketing, as you go on bringing those products, those goods and services to different places, that's distribution. especially as you go on and you bring it to the market. Remember what's market? Dito papasok ang exchange. There is an exchange of goods and services to the market. Because what is market? Remember market? It's a place where buyers and sellers meet. Dito papasok si consumption. Consumption, the buyers. Right? And the public finance, this is something to do with the government. The government expenditures, the government budget, the government expenses. So, public finance. Paano kumikita ang government? Paano niya ginagastos yung mga yon? So, public finance. So, those are the divisions of economics. And ito yung sinasabi kong economic resources. And this is the limited resources I'm talking about. The land, the labor, the capital, entrepreneurship, and yun lang, entrepreneurship. Let's talk about land. Land is, and hindi dito yung lupa lang ha. When we talk about land in economics, we talk about resources consist of free gifts of nature, which include soil, rivers, the things that we get from the soil, the rivers, the lakes and oceans as well, the forest. Anything that we get from these places, from these things, they are part of the land. The mineral resources. Ang kabayaran or the income that we get from land is called rent. Labor is also called human resources. The labor refers to all human efforts, may it be mental or physical, as a teacher, as a doctor, or as a construction worker, that help to produce satisfying goods and services. Okay? In return, the payment for labor is income, or the income for labor is wages and salaries. Okay? Capital, there are two economic definitions for capital. Yung monetary, yung kapital na literal para makapagsimula ng business. At saka yung capital, the things that are uses, or rather, these are man-made. They are used to produce another goods and services. Okay? Like buildings, vehicles, equipments. The income from capital is called interest. Entrepreneur. This is the organizer, the coordinator of other factors. Ito yung businessman. Ito yung pinagsama-sama niyang land, labor, capital. Okay? To produce goods and services. That's the entrepreneur. So, itong entrepreneur na to, he uses initiative, talent, resourcefulness to create economic goods. So, that's it. That's it for today, actually. But before that, let's generalize. What is economics in general? Economics is the science of scarcity. Because of scarcity, what is scarcity? The condition in which our wants are greater than our limited resources. Because our wants are unlimited. Since we are unable to have everything we desire, we are forced. Lagi ko sinasabi to, we are forced to make a choice. We must make choices on how we will use those resources, on how we will use those resources to satisfy our needs and wants. In economics, we will study the choices of individuals, you, me, everyone, firms, and governments. So, to generalize it, it only goes down to one definition. Economics is the study of, I know you got this, choices. So, I don't see any comments from the comment box. So, if you have any questions, or you can actually DM or PM me on Messenger or on Neo, okay? So, before I end this, I want you to analyze, I want you to think about this. What is the importance of studying economics? Bakit kailangan mo pag-aralan ng economics? As a simple student, why do you need to study economics? On your perspective as a student, on your point of view, why do you need to study economics? As we had the meaning, the scope, the branches of economics, bakit importanteng pag-aralan ng economics? Why do you need to study economics? Okay? This is part of your activity on NEO, so answer it. So I want you to analyze that and reflect about the meaning. Okay? And I gave you some activities applying economics on simple situations, okay? And you will be having a quiz as well. Oh, I made a mistake. This should be 12 midnight, okay? You will be given until 12 midnight tonight, okay? For you to accomplish the activities on NEO, okay? No late submissions, okay? If you have any other questions, again, you can just DM or PM me. But for now, thank you so much. Once again, my name is Michelin Garcia Danan, Sir Mich, at your service. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the day. Good day.